Hello and Raider greetings and welcome to the Raider Update on WCRaiders.com. I'm Chad McKinney. Last week was a busy one for the Raiders, as last Friday women's soccer would take on the University of Toledo. It would take double overtime to decide a winner, as the UT Rockets would come ahead of the Wright State Raiders 2-1. On Friday, volleyball traveled to Valparaiso to take on the Crusaders, as Wright State tried to stop the red-hot Crusaders. Wright State won the first set, but lost the last three sets, and finally lost 3-1. Last Saturday, men's and women's cross-country competed in the Friendship Invitational. Now here's cross-country head coach Fabian Corbillon.
Yeah, I think compared to, we are definitely where we want to be. I think we've shown a lot of improvement this year compared to last year. And we are really on our way. Last year we finished 5th and 6th at the Friendship Invite, whereas this year we finished 4th and 4th. Evan Firestone finished 2nd this week, which I think is probably the best place we've ever finished in a cross-country meet. And we really show, I think, some good improvement, and hopefully we'll see some more in a month. But I'm really happy with what we're doing right now. Yeah, Evan, I think not only this week, obviously this week he ran probably 9, 10 seconds faster than what he ran last year. Last year it was 4, this year 2nd. But I think also the important point for him was actually last week when he broke the all-time 5K time in Wright State history, which I think is really a big step for him, and we've been waiting on it for now 4 years. But I think this summer he really took it very seriously, and you can tell that that means a lot to him now this year, and I'm happy to see that, and I'm glad that he's doing that, and that he's doing what he's doing right now. And I think he's also a really good team leader for our team, which would have been hard to believe probably years ago, but now he's definitely their vocal leader, and I think he can really lead them to something special in a month at our Horizon League Championships. We'll see what happens, but I think they both on men and women can do something special.
Also competing last Saturday was volleyball, as they traveled to Chicago to take on the Loyola Ramblers. The Raiders would defeat Loyola 3-1 in their first Horizon League victory of the season. Now here's head coach Trina Smith with some comments.
It was a good weekend for us. Even against Valpo, I think we made some steps to get better, and then being able to go on the road and split 1-1 with Loyola, I think it just really shows the grit in the competitiveness of this team. I think some players really stepped up. Like, I think Elena did a great job of coming through for us at the right time with some timely kills. And we're young, and so every time we get the opportunity to get a win on the road, we embrace it, and we try to move forward from there and try to get better. This weekend is a big weekend for us. We play Butler, and anytime we get the opportunity to play Butler, it should be an exciting weekend. We have some time off. We only have one game this week, so we can get rested and then hopefully have 2 or 3 solid practices before we play them on Friday.
Sunday was not a great day for the Raiders, as the men's and women's soccer programs would both lose. The men would lose to St. Bonaventure 2-3, and the women would lose to Dayton 2-1. Both were great matches, but the Raiders were unable to come up on top. We will now close out today's show with a look at this week's athletic events. On Wednesday, September 22nd, men's soccer will travel to Bowling Green to take on the Falcons. Game time at 4 o'clock. On Friday, September 24th, women's soccer will travel to Loyola to take on the Ramblers. Game time at 6 o'clock. That game is on the HLN. Women's volleyball will travel to Indiana to take on the Butler Bulldogs. Game time at 7 o'clock. That game is on the HLN. On Saturday, September 25th, softball is in action. They'll take on Miami at 2:30 and Dayton at 5 o'clock. And on Sunday, September 26th, men's soccer will travel to Valparaiso to take on the Crusaders. Their game starts at 7 o'clock. Women's soccer will be at Butler to take on the Bulldogs. Game time at 1 o'clock. Thanks for logging on to WCRaiders.com. For Raiders Weekly, I'm Chad McKinney.